What's up, everybody? I was just looking at Discord and I saw this video from Gaming Diablo about monetization in Diablo Immortal, but what stuck out was this thumbnail that says Diablo Immortal needs this monetization. So I don't really normally do React content, but that's what we're going to do today. We're going to go ahead and watch Echo Gaming's video and see if this was just clickbait or if he actually truly believes Diablo Immortal needs the current monetization they had
Diablo Immortal.
in beta,
a
at
comment
least.
came through saying that it would be nice if there was only a battle pass inside of the game, and that be the only way that you could spend money inside of this free-to-play game. So that brings up the idea, the discussion of monetization, and why I think they're doing it right.
Oh, goodness.
What is up, my friends? My name is Echo. Welcome back to the channel. Diablo Immortal is amongst us. We're going to be playing the game soon. In the next month or two, we're all gonna have it. We're all excited about it. We are preparing our clan family, by the way. If you
So, like, I'm thinking about it like they're doing it right. No, they are not doing it right. If he's talking about the beta, I mean, that's the only reference we have as far as monetization goes. They're not doing it right, by the way.
want to be part of the Scrappy Echoes, there is a link to our Discord server in the description of this video, which is only for our clan family and only
Man, Echo, use some chapters so I can skip over
for Diablo
and get
Immortal.
to the
All of you are
actual
welcome.
content
We're
in
starting
here.
early before the game even launches. Make sure you click that link and say what's up when you get there. Amazing, massive things are happening. You're not going to want to miss out. But we're here to talk about the battle pass and monetization of a free-to-play game. Now, first of all, we all know Diablo Immortal is going to cost $0. You can literally play the game forever and never spend $1 inside of the game. But we've put videos out in the channel talking about what are good ways to spend inside of the game. Where do you get good value? And where is there bad value? I'll be linking that video above if you want to go take a look at it, so that you can educate yourself on it. But overall monetization. What is the battle pass inside of Diablo Immortal? It's a pass that enables...
So, like, responding to the comment that he's talking about, that it would be nice if there was only the battle pass. I mean, that's a little going a little bit too far. I kind of disagree with that as well. They definitely would need more than just a battle pass to make this game profitable. And you know, they have all the cosmetics and stuff too. Cosmetics are fine. Only a battle pass, that's I have to disagree with that as well. But I also disagree that they're doing it right.
enables you to get rewards as you play. Now, it has a top tier for free and a bottom tier that you would pay $5 to $15 per month based on the level that you get, and it's going to give you extra rewards as you go. Extra gems, extra loot, extra materials you need.
Now, the thing about the battle pass is that they do kind of have it set up like it would be sort of like a subscription type thing, because you can pay for the $15 boosted battle pass, which also gives you, I believe, a portal skin or something like that, a couple extra like cosmetics and stuff like that. So I think a lot of people are actually going to buy that just for like, or not the portal skin, portal animations, the town portal animations. So I think a lot of people will buy the $15 battle pass just for that animation alone. So they do have it sort of set up as like a subscription thing, and I do think they will rake in a lot of money from the battle pass. But
to further upgrade
let's keep going.
your account the most quickly. This is probably one of the best ways to spend money inside of the game.
That's true.
5 to 15 bucks a month for a game that's free. If you're really invested in the game and playing a ton of it, it's really a great idea to dive into the battle pass. Now, for me, I know I'll be unlocking the battle pass every single month, and I'm going to be gaining all of those rewards. But I'm not your average player. I'm a content creator and a huge fan of the game at the same time, so essentially anything that I spend in the game is going to help support my channel, because it's going to allow me to do things that I want to show you guys. But what about the general gamer, the general public, you guys playing the game? Well, the battle pass you can't go wrong with. First of all, it's going to give you value that you don't get in any other way from the game. Now, of course, there are other ways that you can get some great value. When you continuously move through the campaign, you'll get 2 different dungeons inside of the game, and each one of those dungeons is going to have a pack that comes along with it. We can call these progression packs if you wish.
Yeah, the
They
troves.
offer hundreds of times
Those are very
value
valuable as well.
what those things would cost if you just bought them outright from the shop. So these are also great ways to spend money inside of the game if you wish to, that's going to offer you immense value. So for me, in my opinion, for someone that has a little bit of spending money to use.
So I can already see where this is going. I think he's going to basically say that since the game's free, we have no room to complain, and they're doing everything right because they need to make money off the game. But I mean, that's not a good argument at all, in my opinion. There's plenty of games that are completely free that don't have any pay to win elements to them, such as Path of Exile, Fortnite, Call of Duty Mobile, PUBG Mobile, Identity V, Dead by Daylight. Yeah, I could go. I could keep going and going. So, like, just because a game is free doesn't mean, hey, you can add all this pay to win stuff to your game, and we have to just deal with it. I mean, you can, but people will still get upset, and there are better ways to monetize your game.
Inside of their gaming
there's more I have to say, but let's keep going. We're only 3 minutes into this
the
12-minute video.
And these progression packs are, in my opinion, the best. You really can't go wrong with them. Now, if that wasn't enough, there's another option inside of Diablo Immortal that's another great deal, and this is called the Boon of Plenty. This is another monthly thing that you get yourself that will reward you with crests every single day. It's $5, and every day that you log in, you get yourself some crests, which you can use in your rifts, and you can gain more rewards, resources, and possibly even legendary gems. It's another one that I'm going to be doing monthly. So if I do the $15 battle pass, I believe it was $15. I could be wrong. I know there was a $5 option too, but if I do the $15 battle,
yeah, a lot of people are definitely going to be doing the $15 battle pass and the Boon of Plenty. So right there, that's already more than like a World of Warcraft subscription. So yeah, I feel like they're gonna have lots and lots of money coming in just from those alone, let alone all the pay to win stuff.
Battle pass and the Boon of Plenty, that's $20 per month that I would be spending for my experience. Obviously, as I progress through the game, especially in the beginning month of the game when you're getting through the campaign and like beating the whole story, all those deals are going to come up from 99 cents all the way up to maybe $10 towards the ending zones. I'll be picking up all of those. But on the regular, $20 a month to spend in a game that I'm playing every day is really not big of a deal. To be honest with you, if you don't want the Boon of Plenty, you could go along and get the $5 battle pass and only do that. Or you can get the $5 battle pass and the Boon of Plenty and be spending $10 per month. There's a lot of options. But this discussion is not
come on,
just
let's get to
about
the
It's
crests.
not just about how is the best way to spend money inside of Diablo Immortal. It's about the question that came through in my comments, which was saying something about there should only be a battle pass. There shouldn't be these other options for people. There shouldn't be other ways to spend money inside of the game. I'm assuming that this commenter felt that it was pay to win elements. People are going to be able to spend more and get stronger, which is true. But we need to break this down a little bit deeper, a little bit further, and we need to see what we really want from Diablo Immortal. Diablo Immortal is a
I'll let him say what he would.
Massive
what we want.
Production studio in development with NetEase Games. Massive development studio with the best game developers in the world, which get paid, and they get paid well, I'm assuming. Now, how do you support the game if you don't pay the people that are creating and improving the game over time?
Wait, Echo, you just listed out a few reasons that we could pay for stuff that basically don't have much pay to win involved with the battle pass and the Boon of Plenty. So you basically answered your own question.
So yes, Diablo Immortal is all being made on money from the company that was not yet made from Diablo Immortal itself, so made from other areas of Blizzard. But once Diablo Immortal comes out, it's going to start having a revenue stream. The game can begin supporting itself and then help support other future games because it's going to be nicely profitable. But if there's only one way for people to spend money inside of the game, it limits the amount of growth the game will see. In other words, it limits the amount of money that Blizzard and NetEase can make from Diablo Immortal, and it's going to hinder the further growth. What I want to see, my primary goal, is to see Diablo Immortal continuously be supported through the years for the next 10 years, if not more. And if
Now, like, yeah, we all want to see that. We all want to see that, but I would argue if you really really want this game to do well, and you're really interested in the health of this game, like you definitely want the game to be fair for the community. So you definitely don't want to support any pay to win stuff, especially over to the top pay to win with basically no limits to it. But let's keep going. Let's watch the rest of the video.
this means that there need to be more options for people to spend more money inside of the game so that there can be big spenders, light spenders, and free-to-play players, I'm totally okay with it. Now, for me, I'm not trying to be the #1 Diablo Immortal player in the world. Do I want to be strong? Of course. Do I want to have a strong clan family? Of course, and I will.
So, like, in these kinds of games, in MMOs, like, the #1 thing that people care about, for the most part, most people, I would say, not everybody, but most people care about, is the way their character looks. So you can have big spenders without pay to win by just adding in cosmetics that look really freaking awesome and cost a lot of money. And we've seen a lot of costumes in the game, from the game already, from some data mines and stuff like that look really freaking awesome. And if they just make those like 20, maybe even $25 for a costume, people would buy those. Like, I would even buy some of those for 20, $25. So there still is a way to make a game whale friendly, I guess. People can whale out on games that don't have pay to win, like even Path of Exile. I remember reading at one point there's people that have spent like upwards of $10,000 in Path of Exile, which has absolutely no pay to win. So yeah, that is a possibility. You can have whales in a non-pay to win game.
The strongest, actually, Scrappy Echoes. Again, the link is in the description of this video. I want to really compete inside of the game, but I don't think that, for me, being a whale, I don't think I need to be inside of the game. Will there be people that are throwing tons of money at Blizzard every single month, buying packs, battle passes, Boon of Plenty, and just regular things from the shop, where there's no discount, where there's no extra reward, where it's just straight up things that you buy? Of course there will be. And these people are also essential to Diablo Immortal being a success. The more money Blizzard makes from Diablo Immortal, the more they're able to do for Diablo Immortal and for other future games that they're going to be creating. This is important. We can't expect as gamers, and we can't expect as mobile gamers, where there's this community that really...
Why does there have to be a distinction between gamers and mobile gamers? Like, I don't understand why people think that just because the game is on mobile, it should be treated differently. I wholeheartedly disagree with that. I feel like every single game, regardless of platform, should be designed in the same fair way, without having any predatory monetization in there. Maybe that's just me, but I feel like just because a game is on a certain platform, it doesn't give it a pass to do things differently, in my opinion.
Loves things for free. A lot of mobile gamers feel that if it's not 100% free to play, it's garbage, it's trash. But really, how do you support a game if you don't, or if no one in some way spends inside of the game? Every game made needs to make money or it won't see future development. Games that are brought out and that die are ones that are never invested in. People don't spend money inside of the game. Now, other people will say, why doesn't Blizzard just charge $10 for Diablo Immortal and then that be it? No more. Well, the problem is, on mobile platforms, that's not really the accepted way. Games don't see massive success if they're not free. You'll get...
I mean, yeah, he's right about that. Like, And that's just the way things are on mobile. People expect everything to be free to play on mobile. No one buys buy to play games on mobile for some reason. So he is right about that, but I still I do think it's good that Diablo Immortal is free to play. I'm not against free to play, as long as you make your free to play game fair without any over the top pay to win stuff in there, in my opinion.
10% of the audience that would be able to get their hands on Diablo Immortal if you had to pay for it up front. It's a much more successful model in mobile gaming, and honestly, I do see this going in that route for PC and console gaming in the future as well. Hugely
I mean, yeah, it's already there.
of course, but I do see this method.
It's definitely already there, especially, they have first to start basically started with League of Legends, I believe I guess, yeah, I think League of Legends was really the very first big like free to play game to blow up, and then Path of Exile, Fortnite. Now we have this Call of Duty Warzone. That's free to play as well, right? Yeah, it's definitely already there for PC, and I think it's going to be there for consoles as well pretty soon.
Of games and of monetization being a more regular thing. That's for another video. But if it was just $10 to play, instead of having 10 million people playing the game, maybe we'd get 1 million, if that, playing in the game. And that also offers less stability. It gets to be in less people's hands, and less people are going to be able to experience it, see West March, and really just be part of the experience. Less people for us to game against, to be honest with you. So in my opinion, the way that I see this is, I would rather have there be whales inside of the game that I may never be able to catch up to, and light spenders, and free-to-play players, and just a mix of all these different kinds of people inside of the game, to have the game have the success that it needs to continuously bring us new classes, new zones, new events, new skins, new modifications to the game. It's going to be incredible. But me, as a...
I mean, like, yeah, we don't really need the pay to win stuff to whale out. Again, I'm repeating myself at this point, but yeah, again, new skins, just make new skins, more cosmetics. Yeah, look at Torchlight Infinite. I know, I'm pretty sure Echo Gaming covered Torchlight Infinite as well, and I did back in January a little bit as well. Torchlight Infinite is basically copy and pasting Path of Exile's monetization. They have like the footprints, the different animations for your abilities that you can buy. I think Torchlight Infinite is actually going to have 0 pay to win. So that's a game to keep an eye on if you want to look at another action RPG that has 0 pay to win, that's monetizing their game correctly. Like, absolutely, pay to win is not needed. It is definitely not needed to have a successful game. So and it's funny, like I've said this in videos in the past, that all that Diablo Immortal needed to do before we actually played it, this was before even Tech Alpha, I said all they need to do is copy Path of Exile's monetization model. And then, Torchlight Infinite, I guess, was taking notes.
Who plays the game, who actively plays the game, I feel like I need to do my part. And my part is going to be giving back. Call it a donation, if you will. I'm donating the money that I want to help support Blizzard, and they're giving me things for it. That's the way I manipulate my mind to say this is okay. But at the end of the day, it really is. I'm playing something for
Copium.
free. Now, I also play Brawl Stars, Clash of Clans, Clash Mini. I buy the Brawl Pass, the Golden Pass, and the Mini Pass on all of them. They're between $5 and $10 per month, and it supports the game and gives me rewards for supporting the game. I think this is a win-win, to be honest with you. Doesn't make anyone stronger than the other. No Supercell games, in my opinion, have really heavy pay-to-win elements. It's more of a pay-to-progress, which is what we're seeing here with Diablo as well. But obviously, there are ways where you can, with spending
I've never
a ton
really
of time
played any Supercell
and
games,
a ton of money inside of the game, get stronger than others. But remember, it is a time investment as well. People just can't pay for power and then suddenly be stronger. They have to dive in and put in that time.
In PvP, yes, they can. They can. You can be basically like a Paragon 10 against a Paragon 200. If you're a Paragon 10 whale that's been spending like crazy and just grinding rifts, outer rifts like crazy, you're gonna wreck a Paragon 200 free to play player in PvP. Easy.
As well. And I really think that the model that Blizzard created here with the Battle Pass is one that's going to see and allow Diablo Immortal to see success over the next 5 to 10 years. And like I've said, ultimately, that is my goal. A game that's not going to be out for a year and then die. I want this one long term. So I know this topic is kind of...
Yeah, that's what we all want. We want this game to be around long term. And I feel like having a fair monetization system is actually part of that. Like, they need to make things a bit more fair. Maybe it won't be at launch. Maybe they'll improve on it over time, but they definitely need to make things more fair for the health of the game in the long run as well. Like, no one is going to want to play a completely pay-to-win game for 5 years, especially if, like, especially when it takes 40 years of free-to-play playing to even make a rank 10 one-star gem. So, yeah, there definitely needs to be changes from what we saw in beta. I definitely disagree that they're doing things right with the monetization system. And if you hadn't seen my video about how pay to win the game is yet, I'll leave that link in the description, or maybe I'll put it somewhere. Probably put it in the comments as well, because we just went over exactly how pay to win this game is as far as PvP goes, which I was just talking about just a minute ago. Anyway, yeah, I agree with Echo on some points here, but I gotta disagree that they're doing it right. There are plenty of examples of games, free-to-play games, on mobile and every platform that do just fine without any pay-to-win. Let's watch to the end real quick here just to see if there's anything else actually on this topic, but it sounds like he's basically wrapping up right now.
I know there are a lot of opinions on both sides of the fence, so tell me down below in the comment section, which side of the fence are you on? Are you a free-to-play player that expects to pay $0 and going to be spending thousands of dollars? Was created from a comment that came through in a previous video, so you never know when I'm going to see what you guys are.
All right, yeah, he's basically wrapping it up, but yeah, like, I do agree that they definitely need the revenue flow for this game, to grow, but there's definitely other ways to do that. I mean, this is a Diablo game. Like, if you don't think a Diablo game, a Blizzard game of this quality can do well just on their cosmetics alone, like, I don't know, there's people still playing Diablo 1, there's still people playing Diablo 2, the original one, Diablo 2 Resurrected, there's tons of people playing Diablo 3. Like, there's no doubt that this game would do well even without all the pay-to-win stuff in there. There's no doubt in my mind. And if you know the Diablo community at all, I think you should know that people do love making their characters look badass in the game. Just look at all the wings and all the pets in Diablo 3. And I think that's the number one biggest mistake they're making with Diablo Immortal, is not having pets. Like, that would be the most easiest free-to-play friendly monetization that you could add to the game. Yeah, sure, skins are nice, but pets, everybody loves pets. Having some cool badass pet that comes and picks up gold for you. Why don't we have pets? I don't understand. I don't understand that one. Like, they definitely need to add pets at some point. But yeah, I disagree that they're doing it right. There's pets. The fact that there's no pets in the game is proof that they're doing it wrong. Echo, you're still the bro. I disagree with you on this one though. Anyway, we'll see you next time. Peace and GGs.